Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hey, KK. Hey, Sonia. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all stopping by. Trying to get this thing shared out, get my sound turned down, get organized, somewhat organized here, what I'm doing. Trying to get a little bit of organization here. Starting to act like Vermont Paint, trying to get everything organized. Kind of unorganized lately. That's all I can say. So how's everybody doing? Hot in South Carolina. Heat index supposed to be 100 today. I think it's hot. It's hot everywhere, KK. Northeast is hot. Midwest is hot. Upper Midwest, Southeast, Southwest. It's hot everywhere, my friend. Hey, Amazing Maisie, what's up? There's Dude Love right there. There's Dude Love right there. Yeah, it's hot everywhere, y'all. My air quality index is 67 today. Air quality index is 67. Vermont says hot 100 in my backyard. Yeah, the feel like temperature down here is supposed to be 100 today too, Vermont. It's measurable hot outside. No breeze, just dead calm humidity. The temperature is not that bad. We're only running about 88, 89 degrees, but with the heat index, it's supposed to be 100. So, but it's just dead outside. There's no breeze, no nothing. Just one of them hot, sticky August days. And you guys see the national weather? Looks like Monday and Tuesday might be a hurricane coming through the Gulf, y'all. That's what they were saying today. I guess there's a storm forming in the Caribbean, the South Caribbean. And looks like there's nothing to slow it down. It's going to go right over the Gulf. And they said then it's really going to strengthen when it gets over the hot Gulf waters. So there is a storm a brewing, according to the national weather I saw this morning. So everybody down in the Gulf Coast area, pay attention. Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas. They said everybody be on the lookout. They're talking like Monday or Tuesday. Hey, Crystal Pets and Plants, how you doing today? So it looks like there's a storm of brewing for the Gulf Coast. That's just what those people need on top of COVID, a darn hurricane. That's all they don't need is a hurricane. If everybody has to go to shelters and all that kind of stuff, that's just a mess waiting to happen. Crystal Pets and Plants said it's 96 here today. Yeah, it's hot everywhere, Crystal. It's miserable everywhere. Maybe the Pacific Northwest might be about the only place you could go to where it's not miserable, maybe. Well, it's definitely hot. Here it is, ramping up to the end of August, and the heat is on. Yeah, I hear you, Vermont. Me neither, brother. I started on that at 3:30 this morning. I started on it at 3:30 this morning. Appreciate the like and share, Arlene Verdita. Yeah, it takes an act of Congress, Vermont. It takes an act of Congress for the government of that country to let that person travel. You have to get the government's permission, and you have to qualify to be able to travel. That's the biggest hurdle. Yeah, I hear you, Vermont. Boy, them jokes are something else. Those jokes are something else. So I guess everything went downhill overseas, folks. From what I was seeing on my phone, looks like everything went downhill overseas. Hey, Dragoon Gaming, how you doing? So we got that mess going on. No. To answer your question, Vermont, no. I'm almost at 6K. I've been at 5K for like a month. I hear you, Dragoon Gaming. I hear you, Dragoon Gaming. Running out of options. Running out of options. But we'll see. But yeah, whole world's going to HELL in a handbasket, y'all. Got problems going on everywhere. Got problems going on all over the world, folks. We all kind of sit around here in our own little bubbles with our own little problems, but there's a bunch of problems out there in the world. There really is. But hopefully this mess will be over with. I did read something on my phone about the prevention, guys. I know the word I heard at the beginning was 8 months after number 2, but I saw where a bunch of apparently physicians are recommending that it happen after 6 months. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I hear you, Dragoon Gaming. I don't know nothing about gaming, buddy. You're asking the wrong person. I don't know nothing about gaming. Oh, they did? The doctor told Mom no. Mom asked her doctor. She called her on the phone and asked her, and Mom's doctor told her no. And she's 82 and all her diabetic health issues, everything. And the doctor told her no, Vermont. Mom's already called and asked, and they told her not yet, not recommending it. I would, Dragoon Gaming. There you go. That's an idea. Gotcha, Vermont. Yeah, I asked when I went to the VA the other week, Vermont, I asked for number 3. I asked for number 3. Sonia says, my parents have their appointment for number 3. Yeah, I specifically asked. That's the first thing I did when I talked to the doctor at the VA the other week was I asked for number 3. Because if I can carry it, I dang sure don't want to bring it home to my mom. So I specifically asked for number 3. And I was told no. And so I had her call and ask her doctor to give her number 3. And the doctor told her no, not yet. She would not recommend it yet. So I don't know, y'all. Try to do the right thing and nothing's working out. Not working out. At least not for me. YouTube. I'm speaking in personal experience here. I'm not giving advice, none of that stuff. Personal experience. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Let's see. Next month will be 6 months for me. And mom's already past 6 months. She's already past 6 months. So anyway, it is what it is. That saying I hate to say, but it is what it is. But I was hoping she would be able to at least get hers. I was trying to get her and mine. Because if the prevention's going like this, it worries me. I'm out in public at the grocery store and, out and about, taking her to the doctors. And like the other week, I had to wheel her in the wheelchair in the main hospital. Stuff like that worries me, y'all. It worries me. Then I was in the VA the other week, and then a week from this Saturday, I got to go back up inside the VA hospital. So you never know what you're getting exposed to. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, I guess. What can you do? Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do until it's your turn. Nothing you can do until it's your turn. But maybe. We'll see what next month brings. See what they say next month. And then we'll see what happens. Dragoon Gaming says, I'm going to a football game. Well, there you go. There you go. Able to get out and about and go to a football game. Shoot, I'm afraid to go anywhere anymore around here. Every time I go out, I still wear my mask. And since I saw how much the prevention's going down, I went back to wearing my mask, and I'm the only person wearing it. Nobody else is wearing one. I'm the only one. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I was hoping we were beyond this, but I guess not. I worry about Sid and Tony Damien. I worry about both of them. Well, not necessarily Sid, because he had the J&J and he had the mess. She had the J&J and had the mess, but her immune system's down too. So I'm a little bit worried about the Wicked Witch of the West. Got to throw over Mont Payne in there too. Got to worry about him too. Yeah, I hear you, Vermont. Dad went to the casino today, did great. Have to wear a mask again, too. The problem is the home country of that person. It takes an act of Congress to be able to travel Vermont. It takes an act of Congress for a person to be able to travel. It's not like here, you got your passport, you buy a plane ticket, jump on the plane, and you go. If you don't need a visa for the country you're going to, you just go. But in that country, you have to qualify to be able to leave the country for anything. You have to qualify. I'll die when I die. Nothing I'm going to do to stop it. I hear you, dude. It'd be nice to be able to get number 3. Get you all hit up with number 3. It would be nice. It would be nice. Well, that's the whole point, Vermont. That's the whole point. But the biggest problem is that person can't leave the country. You have to meet all this criteria this long to be able to even leave that country. That's the problem, or that's the biggest problem. Then once you get to where you can leave that country, then you have to figure out how to qualify for the country you want to go to. What's up, Diana Brianna Fairchild? How you doing today, young lady? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Yes, Vermont. Absolutely. You have to go through the whole entire act of Congress just to be able to leave that country. You have to go meet people. You have to go through interviews. You have to meet qualifications. You have to do all kinds of stuff, Vermont. Storm clouds ahead. Yes, there is, Miss Diana Brianna Fairchild. Yes, there is. And there's a storm coming. And there's a big old storm forming down there in the southern Caribbean. They said it's going to be up into the Gulf of Mexico. Maria's Fun Times. How you doing? Supposed to be Vermont. It's structured just like we are here, but obviously not. But yeah, that storm is supposed to come up through the Gulf Monday, Tuesday next week, guys. So Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Keep an eye on your weather. Gotcha. Yep, got to talk in circles. That's exactly right. As Grandma used to say, you got to go around your backside to get to your elbow. Except she didn't say backside. She would say you got to go around your ASS to get to your elbow, Miss Fairchild. That's what Grandma used to say. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you got to go around your backside to get to your elbow. Maria's Fun Time says she changed her name to Maria Cervantes 2021. Maria, tell me what the last thumbnail you sent me was, Maria. What was the last thumbnail you sent me, Maria? That way I'll know it's you. But yeah, it's hot, y'all. It's hot. It's hot everywhere. It's hot all over this country. It is definitely warm all over this country. Yeah, I hear you, Vermont. I hear you, Vermont. About ready to get you go talk to your buddy Bernie, Vermont. About ready to have to get you to go talk to your buddy Bernie. That's probably what's going to have to happen. How to grow corn for squeezing. It wouldn't do no good, brother. It wouldn't do no good. It would not do any good. So Maria's wrapping presents, huh? Maria's wrapping presents, wrapping Christmas presents, look like. But yeah, it's hot everywhere, y'all. End of August, getting a little warm outside. August going to go out with some heat. Oh, dang it. I rubbed my eyes. I'm eating Korean barbecue chips. I hear you, Korean barbecue chips. Well, folks, last night, Mom decided she wanted to order something from a little local restaurant down here last night. So they have a really good homemade chicken salad sandwich and French fries. So she decided that's what she wanted. And they have a really good meatloaf sandwich. So I wanted the meatloaf sandwich. Well, my luck, they ran out of meatloaf. So I couldn't get a meatloaf sandwich. So I said, the heck with it. Let's take a challenge. I ordered a chef's salad. A chef's salad. Cucumbers, onions, maters, croutons, boiled eggs, lettuce, and all kinds of meat. So I ordered the chef salad. I ordered the works. Okay, Neil, no worries. So when had it delivered, when it got here, I went in there and I put both sets of teeth in my mouth and I commenced to eating. It took me an hour and 5 minutes to eat it, but I ate the whole thing. Oh, it had cheese on it too. I ate the croutons, I ate the onions, I ate the cucumbers, I ate the lettuce, I ate the tomatoes, the meat, the boiled eggs. I ate everything, every single bite of it. I ate every bite of it, but it took me 65 minutes to eat it with my new teeth. Sounds like it was worth it. Vermont, those croutons tasted like a 10-pound Twinkie, brother. Tasted like a 10-pound Twinkie. My mouth was so sore last night, Neil. My jaws were so sore, I couldn't stand it. But now, right now, I'm good to go. My lower gums are a little sore from my teeth because I hadn't had them in a long time. But it wore my jaws out. My mouth was so tired by the time I got through eating, I couldn't hardly open my mouth. But I ate every bite of it. It was absolutely delicious. Those croutons, I've been craving croutons. I ate every one of them. Yeah, Nell, I jumped in with both feet. Both feet, Nell. I look like Bugs Bunny. But I do have to go. I figured out last night I got to go next Thursday. Next Thursday to the dentist. And my gums have shrank on the top so much, I'm going to have to go back and get the soft realignment on my top dentures. I got to get the soft realignment on my top dentures. And then I'll try it again. We'll see what we can eat next time. No, I wanted to. The last time I tried to eat cucumbers, Vermont, I couldn't eat cucumbers. I love cucumbers. I love onions, and I hadn't tried onions in a long time, and I love the croutons. So I just got the chef salad that had all that in it, and I commenced to eating. Commenced to eating. Took me a while to figure out that when you eat the croutons, you can't just bite straight down on them. You have to kind of put the croutons in between your teeth. And when you bite, you have to kind of go sideways with your teeth. And it works out good. Going straight down don't work out that well. If you take it at an angle when you bite down on them, it actually works. My 7-year warranty is going to run out before I can get back into fixing. Dude, you better go get them fixed. Better go get done. They cost too much money not to get them done what you need to get done. But yeah, I figured out you just kind of go back and forth with these old dentures. I can eat the croutons. Of course, I know croutons ain't supposed to be on my diet. It's not supposed to be on my diet. But you got to have a little something in there, y'all. Got you, Vermont. Well, they should extend it then, dude. They should extend it. But yeah, at least I had maters, onions, cucumbers, lettuce, cheese, boiled egg, and croutons. So at least I did have some good stuff in there too to offset the croutons. Now, I did not eat fat-free dressing. I did not. I cannot. I've tried that before. I could not do it. So I actually used Thousand Island dressing. I know it's bad for me. The Thousand Island dressing's bad. The cheese was bad, and the croutons were bad. But it's a heck of a lot better than what I normally eat. He's going to put it off and make me angry again. I hear you, Neil. Yep, that's right, Neil. What did I eat today? I had a Nutri-Grain bar, 2 cups of sugar-free pudding. I had about this much pork rinds, a chocolate chip, chewy granola bar, that's all I had today. That's what I had to eat today. Vermont says I had rice and yes, chicken. So yeah, I actually did pretty good today. The pudding's not great, even though it's fat-free. It's not sugar-free, but at least it's fat-free. And the Nutri-Grain bar, and like I say, I had about this much in the bag of pork rinds and a chewy chocolate chip granola bar. So Jeanette Maxwell said, I had steak on the grill with stuffed portobello mushrooms. Well, there you go. I can't afford the mushrooms, much less steak. I can't afford the mushrooms, much less the steak. Pork rinds are gluten-free and low sodium. I wish I could afford a steak. Meat prices have gone crazy, y'all. My cardio doc said pork rinds are okay for me, mostly air. I got you, Vermont. It was great for me. Been working my hiney off, Jeanette says. Yeah, they did that EKG on me, and when I went to the VA, I had to sign that waiver form for the VA to request my medical records get sent over to the VA, and so I assume that happened. It's got a lot of sodium in it, Vermont. Pork rinds have sodium in them, dude. At least the ones down here at my little grocery store. I checked the bag. That's why I only ate like this much out of the bag. It's got a lot of sodium in it, dude. The ones from down here have got sodium in them. So I'm probably not supposed to eat those. I'm probably not supposed to eat those at all. But I don't put salt on anything either, y'all. I told you before, I put salt on watermelon. But I'm not a salt guy. I don't even use a salt shaker. Now I use celery salt for my tuna fish. But now the salt I do use, if I cook with a little bit of salt, I use sea salt. I've used sea salt for a long time, and when I eat watermelon, I use sea salt. Sea salt. Yeah, see, I don't have that here, Vermont. I do not have that here. I'd probably have to go somewhere and try to find it. Yeah, see, mine are not, Vermont. Mine's full of sodium. Yeah, mine's full of sodium. That's why I try to only eat, like this much out of the bag. Because it's full of sodium. Pink salt is better than most. I've never seen that, no. I've never seen pink salt. I use sea salt, but I've never seen pink salt. Nah, you're good, dude. You're good. I need to quit eating them, Vermont. I just need to quit eating them. I need to quit eating them. Even these 70 calorie little pastries that I've been buying and all that, I need to quit all that. I need to quit every bit of that stuff. I need to just quit eating, period. Yeah, I just need to quit eating, period. Look in the barbecue section. Maybe you can find it there. Gotcha now. That's expensive for me, Vermont. That $2 a bag, that's outrageous, dude. Yeah, that's outrageous for me. Once I get my upper dentures, I did get that soft alignment done next Thursday. I might go back to eating more tuna fish wraps with tomatoes and onions now that I've figured out how to eat onions. Yeah, it's either the mailman or the UPS man or FedEx, KK. It's either it's either FedEx, UPS, or the mail lady. Either that or the Hispanic guys are out here in the field. My dog hates to look out the window. The little inside dog, he hates to look out the window and see the Hispanic guys working out in the field. He'll sit and just bark and bark and bark and bark and bark at them. Yeah, it's hotter than blue blazes. That's right. I shred my lettuce for wraps. Easier for me to use. I was trying to eat the shredded lettuce, Vermont. I was having a harder time swallowing the shredded lettuce than last night when I ate the salad eating the leafy lettuce. I'd been trying to shred my lettuce. or I would buy shredded lettuce down at the grocery store. And I was having a little bit of a choking issue eating that shredded lettuce. But now last night I had leaf lettuce in my salad, and I seemed to do a lot better with the leaf lettuce than I did the shredded lettuce. But I love shredded lettuce. I used to love it all the time. Laugh out loud when it becomes like a tapeworm. Yep, that's an issue. Yeah, that's exactly right, dude. You got that right. Sonia says, I've escaped. Shoot, I forgot to drop the link today. I didn't know if anybody wanted to come up or not. I didn't drop the link. There's the link if anybody wanted to come up today. Yeah, I found that out too, Nell. It's easier when you put everything together. It seemed to work better. You know, like if I had a cucumber, I'd get a cucumber and a piece of lettuce and a small piece of onion and eat it. Or I'd eat, you know, a piece of lettuce, a piece of the mater, and a piece of the deviled egg, stuff like that. Kind of put it together. Seemed to work out well. I ain't supposed to eat pasta, Vermont. They told me don't eat no pasta. Told me to quit eating white rice. Told me to quit eating pasta. They told me to quit all that stuff. Yeah, Nell, it does. It works well when you put it together. Chicken. I don't even have to think about that. That's automatic. Chicken. You're going to starve. I need to starve, Jeanette. I need to starve. I need to get some weight off of me and get off that borderline diabetic. I'm just barely under the diabetic number. So I need to get that number down, and I need to get my sodium down, the doctor said. Oh, Vermont. That coming from a man that wears a chicken head. Have big salad, small pasta. Yeah. Yeah, that's an idea. I like taters, I like pasta, and I like rice. And they told me not to eat none of that, and it's really bumming me out. And I hadn't been eating the bread. I've been using the tortillas. I've been using tortillas instead of bread. So, but then the darn tortillas has got sodium in them too. I guess what it comes down to is I've figured out I ain't gonna get away from eating some of that stuff. It's just, I guess my body's just gonna have to deal with it, or I just won't make it because I can't follow everything. Oh shoot, Travel Dreamer. I hope you get to feeling better, Travel Dreamer. Neil said, I like chocolate cookies and it's too hard to have none. I haven't had that big of a problem giving up sweets now. I giving up sweets hasn't bothered me. But Meat, potatoes, pasta, rice, that bothers me. Bread was hard. But the sweets hasn't bothered me at all. All my tests came back in the perfect zone for what I ate. Look at a FODMAP list. Just ease up on gluten. The gluten-free stuff tastes good enough. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I can get around the sweets. Yes, bread. Bread is my downfall now. Biscuits, sandwich bread, pizza bread. Bread is a toughie. To be honest with you, Nell, I could probably live on just pasta, rice, taters, and bread. I could live on that. I could literally live on just that. Yeah, I don't need the ice cream, the cakes, the candies, all that stuff. That wasn't hard. Giving up the, as y'all call it, soda pops, the sodas, that wasn't that hard after I got over the headaches. So I've really changed a lot. I really have. From when y'all first met me, I've really changed a lot, believe it or not, on my eating habits. I've changed a lot on my eating habits. The problem is the doctors just don't know that I've gone from here to here on eating bad stuff. Yeah, once I kicked the Mountain Dew, Sonya, I was good to go. Once I kicked the Mountain Dew habit and switched over to flavored water, I was good to go. Yeah, see, I love hot dogs too, Vermont. I love hot dogs. I made a hot dog the other day, Vermont, and ate it in a fajita. Sonya needs to stop soda. That's right. Travel Dreamer says pasta, bread, rice, and taters are hard to quit. Absolutely. That's what I live on. Hey, Ace Deuce family, how y'all doing? That's a staple of my diet. And you know what's funny is I always thought everybody kept back years ago used to tell me, oh, eat baked potatoes. Eat baked potatoes. They're not bad for you. Eat baked potatoes. Well, the doctor tells me don't eat taters at all. I always thought the baked potatoes was good or the boiled potatoes in water were good for you. I thought it was the fried taters that were bad for you because you're using all that oil and grease. And see, I can eat taters even after all them taters I eat after getting my teeth done, Vermont. I can still, dude, I can still eat taters every day. I do not, Travel Dreamer. I do not like sweet taters. I do not. No, I don't eat yams. I don't eat sweet taters. I don't like none of that stuff. I really don't. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things in the whole world is mashed taters. Mashed taters. I absolutely love them. Yeah, that soda's rough on you, Sonya. And trust me, I know how hard it is to quit. I went through withdrawals and headaches for 2 months after I quit drinking them Mountain Dews. I told y'all that. I thought I was dying when I came off of Mountain Dews and switched over to flavored water. That's when I switched over to Propel. It like killed me coming off them Mountain Dews. Taters have a lot of starches, so does pasta, bread, rice, and that turns into carbs. Yeah. French fries that are cooked in the air fryer are also on the list I can eat. They are no sodium and gluten-free, no oil used. Vermont's going to end up forcing me to get a darn one of them air fryer thingies. He's going to force me to get one of them air fryer thingies. French fries that are cooked in the air fryer are also on the list I can eat. They are no sodium and gluten-free, no oil used. Caffeine withdrawal headaches suck. I've had them. Yep, that's exactly right, Sonia. Woof. Yes, because it took me a long time to quit coffee. It took me a long time to quit the Mountain Dews. And, yeah, I felt bad after all of them. I finally got one I really like, Travel Dreamer says. The air fryer. Less oil, less smoke smell, no grease, crispy taste. The bad thing is old hillbilly be having to peel taters every day. I'd have to be peeling taters every day. Be like being on the chain gang, peeling taters every day. I ain't giving up my coffee or sweet tea, Jeanette says. Travel Dreamer says, Bruce and Tony convinced me. I have the cheaper one from Wally World. Oh, if I buy something, it's going to come from Wally World. It'll come from Wally World or it'll come from the Dollar General, dude. That's the only place I shop. Hey, Gemma Harvey. How's everything over in Scotland? How's everything going over in Scotland? Gemma Harvey, she loves that Scottish food. Gemma Harvey loves Scottish food. Just ask her. She'll tell you she loves that Scottish food. It's been really nice the last 2 days. It's hotter than Hades over here in the States, Gemma. It is hot over here. It's hot over here everywhere. Even the Northeast, it's hot everywhere here in the States. Miserable, miserable, miserable hot. Oh, she loves haggis. She loves haggis. She can eat haggis every day, Vermont. She can eat haggis every day. Travel Dreamer says, do you eat haggis, Jim Harvey? She ate it one time. She ate it one time, Travel Dreamer. I'm not going to tell you the results of it, but she was actually on camera when she did it. But yeah, she ate it one time. Yeah, me and her made a challenge to each other. We we made a challenge, Travel Dreamer. I had to eat boiled eggs covered in peanut butter. Boiled eggs covered thick in peanut butter. And Gemma had to try haggis. I ate my boiled eggs covered in peanut butter. And Gemma, I'll give her credit, she tried the haggis. But it did not work out that well. It's the texture of it, Vermont. It's the texture that gets you. You eat 3 boiled eggs covered in peanut butter, and you eat 3 boiled eggs in 6 bites. You cut each egg in half and you eat in 6 bites. But your boiled egg has to be covered in peanut butter. All the way around, covered in peanut butter. But it's the texture. It's so thick in your mouth. It's different. But I ate it. Yeah, the taste, you can get through the taste, but it's the texture. It's the problem. No, it don't taste that bad, Vermont. It's just the texture, dude. The texture is, you got the rubbery part of the egg and then the dry part of the egg and then the squishy peanut butter in between. All of that mixing together, it makes a big old glob in your mouth when you're trying to eat it and swallow it. Yeah, David loves haggis. Allie Mac Mechanical loves haggis. I think John Ladd eats haggis. All of them eat it. Can I just have eggs covered in bacon? No, you can't eat bacon. No bacon. Sonia says, bacon makes everything better. I like peanut butter and eggs, but it would be better separately. Yeah, too easily choked. Yeah, when the rubbery eggs and the dry part of the egg and that peanut butter all come together, it sucks together in your mouth. And you'd be like trying to mash it down enough to get it to swallow. But yeah, that was a challenge. That's my one and only challenge on YouTube. I'll never do another one. I will never do another challenge on YouTube. That was my one and only. Some of them people back then were challenging people to eat all kinds of weird stuff. That's what got a bunch of them people to eating hot stuff. That's what got a bunch of people eating hot stuff and things like that. It's because everybody was challenging people to eat weird stuff. Vermont says, great, now I want pancakes. Jimmy says, now no more. Yeah, no more. Yeah, I won't do any more challenges. That was my one and only. That was enough for me. Yeah, if anybody wants to see anybody eat weird stuff, go over and watch Muscle Man. That's right, Travel Dream. Go watch. If you want to see somebody eat weird stuff, go watch Muscle Man. Because you will not see this hillbilly eating that weird stuff. I'm not going to do it. Ain't happening. It is not happening for the hillbilly. I'm not eating that stuff anymore. Laugh out loud. I was challenged to paint on my food. Yeah, they should have challenged you to paint them Pop-Tarts and then eat them. Did you see everything spicy? All them hot one chips? I tried one, nearly died. I've seen that dude eat all kinds of stuff, Gemma. Same thing with Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. I've seen him lay on the floor curled up with his stomach cramping so bad he can't move. Hey, guys, I'll be right back. I've been at it for just a little over an hour. I got to take my quick break. You guys talk to each other. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a few minutes. I'll be right back. That dumb dog was barking at the irrigation system. I checked to see if FedEx or the mailman or something left something on the porch. The irrigation system here, it's a big old pipe, y'all, and it's on wheels, and it stands probably about 15 foot high, and it's about 150 yards long, and it goes through the fields out here in front of the house. Each section of the field has its own irrigation system. So it goes right here past the house. And he's back. He was barking at the irrigation system going across the field in front of the house. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's hot here, Jim. It is hot here everywhere in the United States, Jim. It's hot. And they're saying next week our Gulf Coast area is going to We're going to get supposed to get a hurricane Monday or Tuesday down in the Gulf Coast area of the United States. Does it irrigate your land? No, Travel Dreamer, it does not. It's on the other side of the dirt road. It does not. It's like sprinkler heads hanging on hoses, and it's about 150 yards long, and it's on great big old, almost tractor and trailer size wheels. And it just goes back and forth across the whole field. It'll take it all day to make one pass. It takes all day, and usually all day and all night to make one pass. And when they run it at night, the dog has a fit at night. If he sees it at night, he has a fit when it comes through at night. Yeah, it's supposed to be over in the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I hope Tony Damien's paying attention, and the folks up in the panhandle of Florida and Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, that whole area over there, y'all. Be on the lookout. I need cake, BRB. I hear you, Jeanette. You just got through eating a big old steak and portobello mushrooms. Now you're going for cake? You're killing the old hillbilly. I'm about to starve to death now. I'm about to starve to death now. It does seem funny every now and then. I feel like I want a piece of cake or ice cream sandwich or something like that, and I'll grab one of the chewy granola bars, and it gets me through the craving. So it don't happen very often, but it gets me through the craving. And then I got those 70-calorie little lemon pastries and the chocolate pastries. They're 60 or 70 calories each. Every now and then I'll have one of those. But I miss my Twinkies. I miss my pecan twirls sometimes. Just a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Jim said, I'm always feeling I want some cake. I hear you, Jim. But yeah, the cravings for the sweets have not been that bad. But my Vienna sausages and my potted meat and my beanie weenies and my canned chili and all that stuff, that's all I lived on. Hot dogs, lunch meat, deli meat. I really, really, really miss all that stuff now. I really miss that stuff. Hey, Naj, how you doing? How you doing today, Naj? Jeanette says back. Jeanette, how do you have room for cake after eating a steak and portobello mushrooms? How do you have room for cake? May I ask? Lemon sponge cake. Oh, it's yummy. I hear you, Jim. Lemon sponge cake. Sounds good. Because I only eat one meal a day. Jeanette, that's not good for you. That's not good for you, Jeanette, eating one meal a day. The doctor tells me you're supposed to eat several small meals a day. Only eat one meal a day. See, that was my problem back in the day, Jeanette. I used to just eat once a day. But I was eating snacks all day long until I ate my one meal, and I usually saved my dinner meal. I wouldn't eat until supper time at night. Yeah, I think that's why I'm in the shape I'm in now, is saving up. And I'd always traveling so much the way I was working, I'd eat at night. And that's the worst thing you can do, is to wait and eat at night. Yeah, I hear you, Jeanette. Need to find you some time in there to eat you some small meals in between. Don't want to end up like the old hillbilly. I'm doing something right now I always said I would never do. I said I'd never take all these medicines. And here I am taking medicine every stinking day of my life. I always swore I would never take any of these medicines. But what you going to do? You can't stop making up for it. You eat at night. Yeah, Jim. You sound like I was. That's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do, is go all day and not eat and then eat at night. Nas says, I am doing fine. Glad to hear it, Nas. Vermont said, yes, you don't want to end up old and feeble like Hillbilly. Yeah, I'm old and feeble at 29. That coming from somebody that's 3,055. 3,055 years old. There is somebody in here that's got a birthday coming up on September the 13th. Somebody's in here's got a birthday coming up on September the 13th. I won't mention no names, but they have a birthday coming up here in a few weeks. But yeah, it's Thursday, guys. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Anybody got plans for the weekend? I know Sonia said she's only got one gig to do on Saturday. So Sonia's going to have a kind of a kickback weekend. She's been doubled up for quite a while now, so she's only got one for the weekend. So maybe she can get a little bit of rest. I haven't heard her say anything about breaking things lately. Yeah, KK's talking about the car show. Travel Dreamer says, hope to get my van serviced. Well, there you go. KK's dad did really well at the casino today. Going for a walk in the mountains. That sounds like a good time, Miss Gemma Harvey. That sounds like a good time. A little walk up in the mountains. Vermont says, little does Sonia know it's going to rain all weekend. Today's my first day off in a week, then back to work tomorrow and Saturday. Dang, Jeanette. Nas says cleaning, cooking, and I can't see what that is. Cleaning, cooking, and something. Did good yesterday too. Awesome. Haven't been feeling shampoo all week. Been wearing my wrist brace all week. Gotcha. Oh, martinis. I got you. Cleaning, cooking, and martinis, Vermont says. Sonia says, no rain, Bruce. Sonia said you're telling a fib, Vermont. That's what Sonia said. Jimmy says, Nas, forget the cleaning and cooking. Just get the drink down. A chocolate martini. You know something, Nas? I've never had a martini. I have never had a martini in my entire life. I never have. I've never had a martini. And trust me, I used to throw back them cold adult beverages, y'all, but I've never had a martini. Oh, darn. Scattered thunderstorms on Saturday. Thanks, Bruce. Jim says, martini is nice. We're having a garage sale. It's BS that they have to have it at my house. They have a garage. Wow. Never had alcohol, Travel Dreamer? Well, good for you, Travel Dreamer. I've probably had enough for me and you for 10 lifetimes in my life, Travel Dreamer. Seriously, I've probably drank enough back in the day for me and you both to last us about 10 lifetimes. But I've never had a martini. Never, ever, ever, ever have I had a martini. Nas says, I love chocolate martini and green apple martini. Awesome. Yeah, never had one, Nas. Wouldn't even know how to even attempt to make one. RVDJ says, another garage sale? Both, Travel Dreamer. Both, Travel Dreamer. My liver was pickled for a long time. Mine's when they digged old Hillbilly up about 1,000 years from now, Vermont, and they dig me up out of the ground, that's all that'll be left there is my liver. That's how pickled my liver is. Both, Travel Dreamer. I drank a lot back in the day. My dad just pickled all the cucumbers. And I was telling you to explain to them what the meaning of garage sale is, Vermont. Jim says, I'm easy beer, the hard stuff. It works. Well, that's good, Travel Dreamer. That's real good. That's really great. Yeah, I wished I'd have never picked up the first cigarette or the first drink of alcohol. I wish neither one of them had ever touched my lips. Yeah, I wish neither one of them had ever touched my lips. It means that they bring the crap they don't want and try to get some other dumb butt to buy it so they can have it at their house and not use it. That's right. That's exactly what a garage sale or a yard sale is. Somebody trying to get rid of their junk and send it to somebody else's house so they'll have junk. Me too, Jim Harvey. Stupidest thing I ever done in my life, Jim Harvey. And I've tried to quit 10 million times. I've tried and tried and tried. And it just hasn't worked so far. Well, good for you, Travel Dreamer. Good for you. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. We call it a car booty over here, Vermont. Picked 18 cucumbers, KK says. Dang. 18 cucumbers. Naj says, I like junk. I make art from it. Well, I hear you, Neil. That goes back to the old saying, one person's junk is another person's treasure. The key to everything is moderation. I hear you, Naj. When it comes to smoking, I have no moderation and no willpower. Me too, Jim Harvey. I've tried and tried and tried. Nell loves it when I have one. I send leftovers to her house. I hear you. Yeah, I wished I'd have never took up the habit of smoking. When I first went into the submarine force or the Navy, I was going to be a Navy diver. I could hold my breath forever under the water. I used to be a swimming machine. Then I started smoking. And like right now, I bet I couldn't hold my breath for 10 seconds underwater. Yeah, I probably couldn't hold my breath for 10 seconds under the water. And I used to be a heck of a swimmer. Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that, Vermont. I was waiting for you to say that. Yeah, everybody talks about moderation. That's my problem. I never had no moderation. Yeah, it's horrible, Nosh. It's absolutely horrible. It's horrible. I quit drinking just like that. Just like that, quit drinking. But this nasty smoking, I've quit 1,000,000 times and go right back to it. Go right back to it. Welcome to YouTube, where if you speak wrong, the world will let you know. I hear you, Vermont. I hears you. Who used to say that? Does Jim Harvey say that? I hears you. Somebody used to say that on their live stream. I think Jim Harvey used to say that. I hears you. I hears you. I think Jim Harvey used to say that on their live stream. Yeah, I've tried it all, Jim. I tried the Chantix. I tried the pills, the Chantix, and it made me start dreaming about people who've been dead for 20 years. I had to quit taking it. Gemma says, yep, that's me. I don't believe in that, Nell Court. I do not believe in hypnosis. I do not believe in it. That is something, I'm a very open-minded person, but I do not believe in hypnosis. I do not believe that. Yeah, I started smoking a pipe at one time, Naj. I started smoking a pipe at one time. I used to love to smoke that Captain Black. But you believe in addiction. I believe in addiction, but I do not believe in hypnosis. I don't believe that I can go be hypnotized. I don't believe in hypnosis. I do not. That is one thing there that I think if you don't believe in it, it wouldn't work on you. I opened the bag of pork rinds. My dog was asleep. He snapped awake and just sat and looked at me. Dang dog. I hear you. I have, Naj. Naj, I swear to you, I have tried everything that's ever been. Every pill that's been made, the patches, the gums, I've tried it all. I've tried them all. It's all up here. It takes this old thing right here to quit them things. There's nothing out there that's going to make you quit them. You got to do it from right here. It's all right here in your head. It is, Travel Dreamer. That's what they said. Yeah, I used to smoke a pipe, Sonia. No, Vermont, you cannot outrun the dog if he wants those. Humidity is so bad. I'm melting. I hear you, Jeanette. Yeah, it's hot. It is hot and humid. I say humid all the time. That's what my youngest daughter used to say when she was very little. It's humid, Daddy. It's humid. He's looking at you like a snack. He's looking at you like a snack. What he's trying to figure out, Vermont, would it be easier just to snatch the bag out of your hand, or he's been sitting and watching you eat, and whether it would be easier just to snatch your stomach out and eat? See you, Miss Gemma Harvey. Thank you, Miss Gemma Harvey, for coming by and visiting. I appreciate you. Smoke a cigar twice a year. I doubt that, Neil. Me and my sweet pea are like this now. Me and my sweet pea are like this. And she's asked me several times to quit that habit. And it hadn't. And me and her is like this. And I have grandkids now. I have grandkids. It's all right here. Right here in the head. If you can't fix that to stop, you're not going to stop. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on in the neighborhood? Somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. He might want the pork rinds. You better throw the bag of pork rinds down and run, Vermont. You better throw the pork rinds down and run, my friend. I think you're fixing to lose your pork rinds. You better throw the bag down and run. Just try to hold the bag of pork rinds out in front of you as you're backing out the door. My uncle and grandpa smoked a pipe cherry blend tobacco from Kentucky. I used to like to smoke that cherry flavored pipe tobacco, but my favorite was Captain Black. I used to love the Captain Black. But yeah, I used to like to smoke the cherry in my pipe too, the cherry tobacco. Smoke at the beach and on vacation. I got you, Naj. I got you. As a matter of fact, my grandson, yesterday, he needs a bigger couch. My grandson's playing varsity football. And yesterday at practice, they were just wearing shoulder pads and helmets and shorts. It's supposed to have been no contact. And my grandson, he's the smallest guy on the team. And one of the big guys hit him in the ribs with his helmet and broke 2 of his ribs. So my grandson's got 2 broke ribs from football practice. It's supposed to have been no contact, but he ended up getting hit in the ribs with he actually got hit the day before yesterday. He went to school yesterday morning, and then he called his dad from school and had to take him to the doctor. He either called his dad or called my oldest daughter, and 2 broke ribs. 2 broke ribs. Yeah, they hurt, dude. Yeah, broken ribs is horrible. Broken ribs are horrible. They really are. But anyway, guys, I've been at it for about an hour and a half. I guess we need to get off from here. Today's Thursday, right? I don't know if anybody goes live on Thursdays, y'all. Y'all know who goes live on Thursdays? Anybody going live today? I don't know if anybody's going live. Just keep checking around for family members, guys. And check each other out. Spend some time at each other's live streams. Even if you don't say nothing, just at least go in there, like, share, and just leave them running, lurk. You don't have to talk. I get in so much trouble when I start talking that I've tried to start being quiet here a lot lately. I'm not on tomorrow morning. Sorry, everyone. Vermont will not be on live tomorrow morning. So do not look for Vermont Paint live tomorrow morning. He will not be live. But I appreciate you guys. Everybody, please be safe. Please be safe out there. Remember, always be good to yourself and be good to each other. And we'll try to do this again tomorrow. Thank y'all. Appreciate you.